Namaste, myself B. Malati, a research scholar under the guidance of Dr. K. Chandrasekhar Garu. Now in this video I would like to present our research group publication which is related to the cybercrime, and the title of it is A Case Study of Multiple Cybercrimes Against the Union of India. The abstract of this particular paper. Here in the previous presentations or in the previous papers, the culprit website involved in 3 crimes, that is sedition, State Emblem of India, Prohibition of Improper Use Act 2005 violation, and cheating the nation crime. These are the 3 crimes that have been projected in the previous papers by the culprit website. Now the organization JNTU had JAC, which is affiliated to the online cheating government of Telangana, that is CGOT, and online seditious government of Telangana, which is SGOT. And this has been operational in JNTU Hyderabad during 2011 to 14. And some snapshots were also presented, that is upon the website's home page, which is taken by using the Wayback Machine, that is web crawler. Now here in this paper they present the national disorientation threat, which is clearly identified, and if proper cyber ethics are not induced into the youth. So this is the big problem. So in this paper, the confessional Panchanama statement and the evidential proceedings of the case in the examination of the court of law are presented in order to serve to generate the national awareness, consciousness and remedies on a better front against the cyber crimes, such as these sedition law violation, cheating the nation, violation of State Emblem of India Act 2005, etc. Now, in the context of the national skill development to achieve integrity, unity, amity, solidarity of the youth, as well as higher educational institutions such as JNTUH, which are perpetrated against the Union of India. So, this work generates the positive good for the nation. Okay. And then the case under this study. The case details the culprit organization associated with JNTUH University, and it has organized nearly 2,000 people. The culprit website of the organization got 2,000 registrations online from seemingly educated elite, even though it perpetrated 3 aforementioned crimes. That means the educated elite are much inured to the violations of the law of the land and make up abuse of the nation, lacking the sense of national consciousness, amity and solidarity. And in this case under study, the charge sheet, in the previous paper the charge sheet was presented there, and in that charge sheet 2 accused persons, A1 and A2, were there, and A2 was mentioned as absconding, A1 was arrested. A1 was examined and denied the circumstances of the evidence and pleaded not guilty. And the charge sheet also mentioned the 5 legal witnesses also, and they were tried as punch witnesses, that is 4 punch witnesses. The chief examination with respect to these witnesses 1 noted that the sedition law violation as another crime in the case, and these examination of these PW1, that is punch witness 1, is in the snapshots 1 and 2. Okay, and the charge sheet as well as the confessional Panchanama submitted by the police mentioned that the 2 punch witnesses PW2 and PW3. The confessional Panchanama bears the signatures of PW2 and PW3, and these are captured in the snapshots 3, 4 and 5. Okay. Next, in the trial details, that is PW2 and PW3 are in the snapshot 6 and 7. Okay, those are also shown in the figures. PW2 as well as PW3, that is punch witnesses, defied the police and refuted to have been witnesses to the conventional Panchanama, mentioning that the police obtained their signatures on white papers. The judge let them be treated as hostile upon request by the APPO. The PW4, the sub-inspector of police, mentioned in the chief examination that A2 was not traceable as in the charge sheet, and A1 was responsible for the crime as per the investigation. The trial details of PW4 are shown in the snapshot 8. So 8 snapshots are shown. This is the snapshot number 1. The witness PW1 chief examination and cross examination. And then this is the snapshot 2, that is witness PW1 chief examination and cross examination, page number 2. And this is the snapshot 3, which is the confessional statement. There is figure 2.1. This is a confessional Panchanama statement. It bears the signatures of PW2 and PW3 both on the left side. This is snapshot 5, which is figure 2.3. This is confessional statement with page number 3. Okay, the signatures are present here. Next, snapshot 6. Now in this snapshot 6, the trial details of PW2 and 3 are there. Okay. This is snapshot number 7. Snapshot 8. That is the trial details of PW4. Okay, now the conclusions and future work of this paper. The seditions crime was neglected by the police. The cheating the nation on crime was also neglected. Cyber forensic evidence was neglected. And the police failed to capture A2. He is the person charged in the charge sheet. Many photos of A1 in the photo gallery of the website give clear indication that A1 cannot be unaware of the website content. The point in the defense that his photo was in a mob is not correct, because in many other snapshots of the home page retrieved by the web crawler, A1's photo is not in the mob but is prominently signaling. The confessional statement of Panchanama mentions that A1 stated that he and A2 together were involved in the website and the design of the logo was with their knowledge. The judgment of acquitting A1 was given without the prosecution of A2. A1 may be rolled back for prosecution if A2's prosecution. The jurisprudence has failed to draw the Union of India as part to the case. Now, even the educated elite are inured to the sedition. These two governments of Telangana, that is India PGOT, UGOT. UGOT now is one with the following characteristics, that is the culprit website under which JNTU Hedgehog functioned as an organized group. A1 and A2 are associated with it. A2 is mentioned as absconding in the charge sheet. And this means that A2 is in the underground. A1 and A2 have the history of associating themselves with the UGOT, which has nearly 2000 registered citizens online. It is not known how many people are under its coverage, offline or underground. Their cyber crimes are in the underground since A2 is absconding in the underground. UGOT of the culprits is involved in the 3 crimes perpetrated against the Union of India. Okay, so these are all the dimension attributes or attributes of the UGOT. The research work serves to generate national awareness, consciousness and remedies on a better front against the cyber crimes perpetrated against the nation. Thank you.